Yo, what's going on, you guys? And welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. And today's episode, we got another list for you guys. We got the 10 classic anime moments that always hype up fans. Like, this is literally automatic hype. We're talking, you're about to hit the gym. You watch one of these videos, bro. You get hyped as fuck. I'm telling you, y'all, right now, this list is pretty good. But before we get into it, this is your first time here. I'm your boy, Aray, the co host of Anime Plus. I'm with my other co host, Aunn. Aunn, say what's up.
What's going on, guys? Damn, yo, I'm hyped off that speech you gave because I don't know anything that's going on right now. I have not seen any of these hype moments. And anime hype moments just go wild and it gets everyone literally out of their seats. I'm trying to see which moments they picked because I know I have a couple in mind that are my hype moments. So I want to see if this author kind of has the same feelings towards those episodes or those moments. But let's see, let's get into it.
Yeah, so all we'll do is we'll go over the 10 and then we'll see what moments we think should be on the list. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I have a small little playlist on YouTube, which gets me going, bro. So I'm gonna have to reveal some of that. You feel me?
Now put the gang on, bro. I mean, hearing anime music in the gym gives you like 50% extra strength, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. If you got some good music on, you're getting a couple reps out, a couple extra reps out. But yeah, let's see what's going on.
All right, but before we get into this video, quick shout out to our sponsor, DropClick. Own any words on DropClick real quick? Well, I can't even talk real quick on DropClick.
I got you. If you guys have a desk setup and you guys don't know how to set it up, or you guys don't know how you want it to look, you can get some inspiration from our site. We do sell mouse pads and keycaps. A lot of them are matching, so they go with like a theme. So if you want to make yours a certain theme, we do also sell a Japanese theme. So if you guys do want a Japanese themed mouse pad and keycap set, definitely check out DropClick and use code Anime Plus for 10% off.
Yeah, link will be in the bio or description, whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, back to the pod. So first of all, we're gonna start this off with moment number 10. Honestly, I feel like this should have been one of the top moments on the list, but this one's a classic, man. Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time ever.
Damn, yo. So I haven't. So just to preface, I haven't watched Dragon Ball, so I can't really. I have really no opinion on this. So I'll let you take this one for sure.
Dude, this is like literally one of the first moments in my childhood that I can actually remember getting super hyped. Obviously, we heard, like, if you watch Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, you remember certain stuff and like leading up to the Super Saiyan. And this is like the first moment that we kind of see it, and you can kind of see Goku starting to like I was about to say grunt, but like you can see him like starting to make that transformation. Obviously, later on in the series, like they do it like instantaneously. It happens all the time. There's more than one Super Saiyan, but this particular moment, when I'm gonna spoil it because this has been out for like 20 plus years, but when Krillin died, when he got clapped, and Goku was forced into the state where he was going Super Saiyan, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the image right here, but you guys probably can see it in your head. You can see Goku. You can see him from the back, and he's just kind of looking down. He's got that pose going on, bro. That moment is etched into history of anime as one of the most badass moments of all time. Like, literally, that moment, Super Saiyan, the first time it ever happened, it's literally one of the best moments, if not the best moment of anime of all time. It's crazy.
Show. So I'll give my opinion on from an outsider's perspective. I've heard the word Super Saiyan since I was a little kid. Like, I've been hearing that word straight up attached to Goku's name every single time. And whenever that happens, someone is always hype. Like, someone is always going crazy. And then there's like different versions of it. So obviously the first version has to be crazy. The fact that transformation like that happens. I feel like in anime, hype transformations always get the crowd going. Like, even in like, this is a bit different, but even in Pokemon, if a Pokemon evolved like mid battle, that shit would be so sick. But this is like the same thing where like they're evolving into like kind of a different state, and it's always so hype. Like Gear 5, Baryon mode, this, like it's always like it's always like hype.
Yeah.
But yeah, from an outsider's perspective, Super Saiyan is the most, like, I've heard that the most out of any transformation ever. So yeah.
Yeah, just to kind of preface this a little bit, honestly, this is probably the first transformation or the first major transformation in modern day anime. I don't even know if you can say modern day because it's been out for a while now, but it's probably the first time that a transformation took the anime community by storm. And obviously that's like a staple in anime nowadays. Like you in majority of the shonen anime that you're going to be watching, you're going to get a transformation like this. Dragon Ball Z came a little bit later on. Obviously there's a whole Dragon Ball franchise which is like near 200 300 episodes, and then this one hit, and that probably still took a while, maybe like 50 to 100 episodes later. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely a staple, the transformation right here. But yeah, I think we should move on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, Goku's the goat. He's the starter of all of it. He's the
Mhm.
father of anime in terms of shonen, in my opinion. And putting him at 10 is honestly lackluster. I think he should go higher, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But what do you think? You think
No,
he should go
honestly,
higher?
this moment is literally etched into my brain since I was a kid. So I think this moment should be a lot higher. Obviously, not for everyone, because if you started anime recently or if you are a part of the younger generation, this is not a moment that you grew up with. You know what I mean? Like you've seen Goku effortlessly go into Super Saiyan 3. You know what I mean? Or not even. You would see him go into I believe it's called Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know. They just keep creating new transformations. So I can kind of see why it's lower on the list, but if you grew up with this is a number one moment for sure.
Yeah, that's sick. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so coming in at number 9 for classic anime moments that are like hella hyped to get anime fans hyped. We got Luffy gives Nami his straw hat.
Bruh, oh my god. The fact that this is number 9, I'm gonna start it off just like this. The fact that this is number 9 is disrespectful because this was the first time, like, this was the first hype scene in terms of them walking out as a crew together. And it wasn't just like this moment. It was this moment was like, it led to this moment. Old Arlong's, tomfoolery, all his killings, all his devastation and oppression, and like Luffy basically saw all of that. And bro, I can't even put it into words, bro. I swear to God, this moment gets me so hype every single time. The music is so crazy. They did it so well in the live action. It's like the moments leading to this are just too good, and it's like it gives the moment that much more like hype behind it because of how cruel Arlong is and how much Nami suffered. Um, the fact that first of all she suffered. They pillaged her village in the beginning. They killed her mom. Then she like the story of Nami and how she had to betray her own village and basically as a kid kind of come up with 1 million berries was insane. And then all of that work that she did and all that betrayal, she looked bad in the eyes of everybody, basically. She looked like a thief and a robber. But her whole goal was to save the village. And Arlong didn't keep his promise when she gave him the 1 million. And it had to be done. This scene was just done so perfectly and so badassly. It gives me chills every single time. And even in the live action, when they did it in the live action, amazing, immaculate. Like the walk was done perfectly. But enough of my backstory and everything about it. What do you think, bro?
Now I was about to say the same thing. Like obviously this moment to me is not honestly, man, I don't think this is one of the best moments in One Piece. Like the hyped up aspect of it. Obviously, like it's gonna be overshadowed by a lot more moments, and I'll hold on to those just because we'll talk about those towards the end of the pod. But this was definitely one of the best moments in One Piece. With that being said, there's just so many good moments, but yeah, I mean, kind of what you said. Like it was so good, so much going on with Nami's backstory. It even hit me in the live action, which is kind of crazy because I've rewatched this part of it, One Piece, so many times. I've seen this particular scene so many times, so it's crazy how much it could still hit even after it being so old. I mean, this probably aired in like the end of the '90s, maybe early 2000s at the earliest. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how this can still have an impact so much later on. But yeah, in my opinion, definitely up there. But I don't think it's the best One Piece moment for sure.
Yeah, in terms of like, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not the best One Piece moment for sure,
Mhm.
because One Piece has been having these type of moments for the past 20 years. But I think this was the first of those moments
Yeah,
where like
100%.
like another one I could say is like when Usopp shot the flag at at the prison at Annie's lobby, like, and Robin was crying. It was such a sad, it was such a sad but hype thing because of how sad Robin's backstory was. Um, these type of moments kept happening for throughout because of what Luffy is and how he just frees everybody. But this was the first person he kind of like
Yeah.
He freed the what's her island's name? Orange something?
Yeah, something like that. I was gonna say
Something
I was gonna say
something like Orange Islands, but that was the first town that he kind of
yeah.
officially saved from Arlong. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was one of the, it was a great first moment. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
So coming in at number 8, we got a Pokemon one. So not evolution, but in this instance, it's when Ash finally beat Gary.
Damn, bro, this rivalry is one for the books. Like, if you got Yin and Yang, you got Ash and Gary right there. Every single cartoon episode, not cartoon episode, but like the series or even the games. The last one, I know technically it's not Gary, but it is Gary. Not all of them, but yeah, Gary's always that last rival, and he's always been cocky. First of all, he's always been cocky. He's always been better than Ash. He's always 3 steps ahead of Ash in any series. He's always looking down upon Ash, and it's just you just build a hate for this character because he's just so annoying in my opinion. And the fact that Ash literally always loses to this man, it's like written in his faith that Ash has to lose every single time to Gary. And the fact that he won, bro, it gives such a hype, and I would say the best word for it is a relief for Ash and Pokemon fans in general, because we love seeing like as the quote goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. In this situation, it's like the stronger they are, it's just so much better to see them fall. Like, we see Gary as the biggest rival, and when he fell, it's such a great moment.
No, I agree 100%. I still remember this moment very clearly. You know, when Blastoise was against Charizard and Ash's Charizard was going through it. Obviously, if you play Pokemon the games, you know that's a huge weakness. You know, fire against water, obviously. So that was a really like I don't know, it was a really triumphant moment when Charizard did his thing. But I mean, again, kind of like we talked about for One Piece, there's so many good moments in this. Uh, if you're thinking about it, like what just happened right now, obviously the end of Pokemon, that's a really hyped up moment as well. But I'd say that's more satisfying. But nonetheless, like there's so many moments throughout Pokemon that kind of get anime fans hyped, and I think this is definitely one of them. This is probably again like the One Piece one. This is probably one of the first moments of Pokemon to get you that hyped. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you brought in the weaknesses
Mhm.
because it was Charizard versus Blastoise, and Charizard's at a disadvantage in that situation, which makes it even more hype. And I think Charizard, did he fight before that owl or no?
I honestly can't remember like the exact part. I just remember that particular theme.
I feel like Charizard fought a little, like he was at full potential on the last fight, but he still like got through. But if I'm not wrong, was it a seismic toss that ended the whole thing?
I think so, dude. I honestly can't remember. I just remember like I don't know how to explain it because this is like one of the older ones that are like in the back of my head. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. Sometimes like images like of the referee holding the
Yeah.
green flag, those be in my head where it's like
Right?
then it shows like on the displays. You know how it's like in the big matches they have the displays, and then when a Pokemon gets knocked out, it turns like gray, and then you see like once you see the whole on the display you see the enemy the older Pokemon gray. It's such a good feeling, and then it says winner. It's so good, but um, I mean, this was one of the first and hypest moments in Pokemon, and you can't take it away from that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into the next one, bro.
Yeah, let's get into the next one. All right. So this next one to me is actually pretty hype. I know you didn't watch this particular anime, but it's the One Punch Man one, and it's where Saitama defeats Boros.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it, so I really don't have an opinion on it. But how was like the context towards the fight, and who's Boros? Like,
So the thing with this one, and I see why it's on the list, but it's
the thing with One Punch Man is he defeats every single enemy so effortlessly, so easily, literally with one punch. This was like the most hyped up fight where they literally had an alien come to fight him, and I mean, technically, he didn't get defeated in one punch because he had armor on, and then the first punch defeated the armor. But there was so much shit going on where like they were fighting almost throughout space. I don't know if you can see the image here, but look how big this thing is. Like it's like a spaceship, and the graphics were insane. And this is in 2015, where the animation really is nowhere near as close as it is right now. So this is probably one of the most hyped up moments in terms of animation, fights, and just overall story. Just because this was like something that was so peak back at the time. I still remember I was doing driver's ed back then, and I used to come home from driver's ed and watch One Punch Man. And I remember watching this shit, and I was like, yo, this is fire. But this is definitely a hyped up moment for me for sure. Because this is, I don't know, it was obviously a one-sided fight. It's kind of harder to put on the same scale where, obviously we talk about Pokemon where Charizard was at a disadvantage, but here, obviously we knew One Punch Man was going to win, Saitama was going to win, but I don't know, man. It was still hyped up.
It's definitely like I heard One Punch Man has crazy animations when it comes to his fights, especially. So that's definitely like a factor in why it was so hype. The fact that, and especially like even though One Punch Man is One Punch Man and he defeats everyone in one punch, the fact that it took two punches still says something about the fight. I mean, this is the first time he probably had to use two attacks, or I'm assuming two punches.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn.
First season at the very least.
Okay, got you. Would you put this higher or lower based off what's been
I wouldn't
shown?
I wouldn't put it higher than anything on the list, to be honest.
Got you. I mean, this is definitely one for the books. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so this next one is, honestly, man, I feel like this is a top 3 right here, but I know so many people get hyped over this, but this one right here coming in at number 6 for anime moments that get every anime fan hyped up. We got Erwin Smith's final speech, bro. Like, goddamn, bro.
Yeah, bro. Do you want to take it first or what?
Bro, you go first, bro. I want to hear your opinion first.
Bro, this was one of the sickest moments in AOT. I do not care, bro. The fact that they're facing like the worst odds possible. You see a big ass Titan just chucking rocks at your whole army, and everyone is shit scared. Like everyone is trying to like leave. Everyone is literally paralyzed. They can't move. That's how scared they are to even walk forward. And the fact is, there's no cover. They can't hide behind anything. So these rocks that are impaling the army, it's going straight towards them, and they can't really do anything about it. But the way Erwin switched the tides and just gave that speech, and everybody charged forward together, and it was just such a hype moment, because it turned from this army being a scared, like pussy army, like that didn't want to move because of the situation, understandable situation, and the fact that so many people already have died for the cause. This was basically the last army. This is the last set of fighters. If this set of fighters does not make it alive, there will be no more scouts. Yeah. And the Titans will literally just kill everybody because no one else knows how to fight. And Erwin just switched the tides. He gave the best speech of all time while going with them, like while leading the force, gave the best speech. And he got hit during this. And at the end, they were triumphant. It was just such a I don't even know how to say it. Like, when you're on the losing side and you win off such small odds, that's what it was. It was you could not win it. An unwinnable moment that they won because of Erwin and his speech, and it was so hype.
I mean, this is a monumental moment in all of anime. I feel like I'm kind of forcing here, but I'm really not, because I know motherfuckers that listen to this speech in Japanese. They don't know a lick of Japanese, but they be listening to shit in Japanese just because how hype it is. Like, this is like, bro, this speech didn't only just increase the morale and the energy of every single one of those scouts, but also the people watching it. And that's how crazy this speech is. Like, it's not even what he said, but it's also how he said it and how it was delivered and everything else that was going on that you mentioned, like, the insurmountable odds and all that. But god damn, bro, like this is definitely a hyped up moment. Like you could literally just listen to the speech and then you're hyped up. Like you don't need some pre-workout. You could literally just listen to the speech. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yo, this is the forbidden pre, bro. I'm weak, man. If I had to go fight in the UFC tomorrow,
You listen
before my fight, I'm listening to this.
I like that, bro.
I'm listening to this. This is gonna be my entrance, bro. Like, there's nothing more that's gonna get me hyped than Erwin screaming at me for my life, bro. It was just one of literally the best moments in AOT, even though AOT had such crazy moments. They have so many hype moments like this, but I do think this one does take the crown in terms of how it makes you feel. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely one of the most hyped up moments that gets literally everyone hyped. Like I love it.
Yeah. This is top 3 for me for sure.
Same.
Yeah, let's get into the next one, bro.
All right, so coming in number 5. Oh, oh man, we got Roy Mustang takes his rage out on Envy. I don't know, and you go first because I already know how you feel about the anime in general.
To be honest, I don't even remember this part. It's the fact that was hyped up. Who's
Oh.
Who's Envy, bro? I really forgot who Envy was. I really need to watch this one more time, just so, bro. The thing is, I gave this too many chances, but the thing is, okay, in my opinion, I feel like Roy Mustang did not get utilized as much as he should in the show. Or is that just me?
No, I agree. I mean, the potential was there. The ability was like literally fire. It's sick, but I don't know, man. This is probably the only moment that he really had.
Yeah, types. Honestly, I watched it. I don't remember any of it, so I can't even really say. I really need to watch Full Metal again. It's because of the way I watched it. I watched it where it took me like 5 times to get into it. Like I kept stopping and I kept rewatching and I kept stopping and it honestly killed the flow of the anime for me. And this anime is just one of my least favorites, so I can't even really say hype me up. But instead of yeah.
I was gonna say it's tough because we got the same opinion. Like I didn't really feel anything for this one, just because at this point in the series, I just wanted to get it over with. I didn't really enjoy it as much. You know what I mean?
I swear to God, bro, that's the same thing with me. I literally was like trying to get this over with to see how hype, to see what the fuss was about FMAB being the #1 anime of all time. Like I was like, yo, there's no way One Piece, this is better than One Piece, so let me just give it a try. And I swear to God, it just took me so many moments to get into it. And I'm sorry to all the FMAB fans because this really kills your moment within this article. I'm really sorry for that. Because of that, I might give it another try. Like seriously, I might give it another try just because of that. But
I'll fly. Oh my god.
yeah, you're like, you're the one wearing the cap, but low key, I might. There's a very low possibility of me watching it again. But I mean, Roy Mustang to give a positive outlook on this. I know Roy was like one of the most hyped characters in the show, and the fact that he even gets to fight, like us witnessing him fight, that's hype enough for FMAB. But I would definitely not put it this high for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, that's my opinions on the matter. But let's get into the next one.
All right, next one on the list, we got Naruto Return to Stop Pain.
I mean, I'll let you take this one, bro.
I know you're not that much of a Naruto fan, but
No, this was hype. This was definitely hype, but this was definitely hype.
wait,
But
yeah, actually, like the village was destroyed. Bro pulled up with his toads, bro. Bro pulled up on a toad that's literally on a toad to fight Pain. And remember, I don't know if you remember because I'm literally just rewatching this right now. I still remember it's like Sakura was like, "Oh, Naruto, where are you?" And bro pulled up and I was like, "Oh shit, this shit about to go down." Obviously, I don't think this is the most hype part in the entire anime. I don't know, man, but this was definitely a hype moment. It's a classic. The whole Pain thing. At the time, obviously, we didn't know exactly where Naruto the story was going, but we thought like Pain was like the final villain. But this was definitely a hype moment because you see the whole village destroyed. There's no hope, not like a sliver of hope left, and then our boy Naruto pulls up. So definitely a classic moment for sure.
I mean, this is my take on the matter, right? So this was such a crazy moment in Naruto because of the village fully being destroyed. Like even if he won, like what's gonna happen? There's no more Leaf Village. There's nowhere for these people to go. Firstly, secondly, it's like yo, they were on their last breath, as you were saying. Like every single person was just dead. Like nobody could do anything against Pain. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He was too strong for anybody there. And then the last shining hope, Naruto, came and did what he had to do. But I think also the fact that Pain killed Jiraiya made this even crazier.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the fact when Jiraiya died, it hit every Naruto fan so hard. Naruto Jiraiya's like that one chill uncle, you know what I mean? And us seeing him die and do so much for Naruto, teach him all that, basically putting Naruto under his wing and being more than just a mentor to him, but being like a father figure kind of to him too.
Yeah.
And us seeing him die was just so sad. Like that built up so much hype for this moment to see Naruto actually defeat Pain, and him coming in that style with the three toads was just immaculate. But yeah, I mean, this moment is one for the books, and it was one of the best, not the best, but one of the better moments in Naruto for sure.
Facts, no, 100%. I mean, there's so many hyped up moments, but this one had a lot of emotion behind it. So you were definitely on the, on the right track with that, and I'm with you on that, and I can see why it's on the list for sure. But yeah, you want to hop into the next one?
Let's go.
All right,
Top
so
three, top three.
number 3. Honestly, me and you both have not seen this, so we can kind of skip over it. We'll give some context though. So we got Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. So obviously this is from Gurren Lagann. I haven't watched this, you haven't watched it, but I know this is regarded as one of the best older animes of all time. And I mean, rightfully so. You can see, it's literally on so many different lists as one of the best animes. A lot of people in our Discord were recently telling us to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really vouch for this one. But I mean, dude, this picture looks sick, bro. So it's definitely got to have some hyped up classic moments as well.
I mean, definitely old anime always gives you that feeling of craziness. The fact, I mean, just off this image, it looks hype. We see a lot of blood everywhere. I don't know if that's blood, but it looks like blood, and we see a lot of colors and him glowing. So there's definitely a hype fight scene for sure. I haven't watched it, so I can't really say more than that. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right. Next up, we got Ichigo Kurosaki becomes a substitute Soul Reaper. Oh, and that's all you, bro. I didn't watch Bleach. I'm gonna be honest. So it's all you.
Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. But all right, so Ichigo. This is not even that good, honestly. Out of the Bleach parts, Ichigo becoming a substitute Soul Reaper. I don't even remember this part that much because I always saw him at. Sorry about that. I always saw him as a Soul Reaper. I think as a Bleach fan, let me substitute this for something else. But when Ichigo defeated Aizen was honestly one of the best fights ever. First of all, it was the most iconic fight in Bleach. It was the hardest fight in Bleach so far, and also it had the most like substance behind it because if Ichigo didn't defeat Aizen right there, the world was over. It was done. The Soul Society was done, and everyone in the world was pretty much beat. Like Aizen was that type of guy where he had no morals and he had no like mercy. And his whole plan, I forgot his whole plan, but he basically became above any creation ever. Like he was just the biggest like thing ever. And it was just that for me that was the hypest moment in Bleach. But obviously, Ichigo is a Soul Reaper, so him becoming a substitute Soul Reaper definitely hype. But yeah, let's get into the final and last one.
All right. So last one we got Gon Freaks kills Neferpito.
Damn, this is a good one. This is a good one. You want to take it?
So when I watched this, bro, for the first time, I was not expecting this shit to happen, bro. Obviously, it's the same kind of thing as Naruto, where his teacher slash guy that he looked up to slash father figure, whatever, got killed, and he's going back for revenge on the same guy that killed him. So obviously, it was Kite in this instance, and I did not expect Gon to freak out like this. Like, no pun intended on the last name, bro. But bro was wilding out, bro. Bro was freaking out, bro. That transformation was just absolutely insane. It's definitely like with all the dramatics that were behind it, like the the shadowy figure and all that. I was not expecting that. It's definitely a hyped up moment for sure.
Yeah, I mean, my take on it is like, bro, this guy transformed in age. Like, he literally aged. I don't know how that even happened or how that works, but dude literally went from a child to an adult just for this fight. And literally the backstory behind the fight was so sad and so insane that it made you so much more hype when Gon actually did what he did. But the fact that Gon, aged, and it was something that we didn't even ever see. We never saw someone age like that, right? And we didn't even know this was a possibility in that world. So the fact that that happened and it was so out of the blue and so just random, it made it even more hype. And it was also a moment where he was against all odds. There was no way he was winning in his little weak form, like your normal form. And the fact that we saw him transform in a place where we didn't even know that this guy can even transform was just hype. And I think it's taking one, maybe not for me, but definitely top 5 for sure.
Back, same here. But yeah, let us know your guys' list. Make sure you guys join our Discord. Link will be in the description and let us know. But quickly before we end the video, we'll do a quick 45-second rapid fire of hype moments. So yeah, I'll do some on and then we'll just keep going back and forth. All right,
Yeah,
Rock Lee, bro, when he dropped the weights, bro. Your turn.
Damn. Holy shit. I'm just gonna say Usopp when he shot the flag to Robin.
Bro. When Madara
When Madara pulled up. Damn. When Luffy popped out in front of Kaido and Big Mom.
Yo, all
You remember that? You remember that?
That was fire. Yeah, that was fire. Oh man, dude, you got me stumped here, bro. I go lie, bro.
Dude, you got me stuck.
I gotta hit you with the fairy tale. Erza defeating 100 the monsters, bro. Shit's fire, bro.
Oh damn, you really got me stuck. I swear to God. I'm reaching into no. When who's that guy? Yami calls over to Asta, and he goes like, "Come, let's defeat this dude." I was fucking hype, bro.
That's a good one, bro. Honestly, I don't think I could top that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I could not top that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Definitely let us know your guys' hype moments. What gets you guys hype? What's your pre-workout shit? But yeah, again, Discord will be in the description as well as this article if you guys want to check it out for yourself. Thank you guys for listening to this pod, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode of Anime Plus. Peace.
Peace.